Well, good evening. It is November 15th, 2012. I'm riding my bike to downtown Boulder, where I'm going to sleep in a cardboard box. And I'm doing this to raise money and awareness for the issue of youth homelessness. It's gonna be an adventure. Let's go.
Report calls for 65 as a high. That's in Honolulu. Minus 20 in Antarctica. Here in Boulder, 29 degrees. All right. By the way, I think at last count, we've raised close to $45,000.
The money will make an important difference, I know, but also our personal witness makes an important difference, because where we put ourselves and where we spend our time and how we invest our lives tells a story about what's important to us, doesn't it?
Oh, careful.
So the sleep out hasn't started yet. We're fueling up. I'm a happy boy. Pasta J's has donated the meal.
I'm out here because I work for Attention Home's residential program, and I want to have a better idea of what it's like to be a homeless youth and just be able to relate to the kids better when they say that they've been spending the night on the streets, and they always tell me, like, you don't know what I've been through, and I want to have a better idea of what it's like, even if it's just for a night. Okay, dinner is over. I'm leaving the warmth of the church, heading outside. Gonna go pick up my piece of cardboard and start sleeping, or whatever's gonna happen. Probably gonna lay all night and stare at the stars.
Well, this is home, and I'm just really, I don't want to make too much light of it because I do know it really is home for people. But for me tonight, I'm proud to have a brand new box.
It's kind of fun, staking out, finding level ground, and finding a good group of friends to be housemates for one night. It's a really good thing.
You know, I thought I wanted something that was easily expandable to fit the girth of my full girth. So I think it is perfect. The thickness seems perfect. It's nicely situated in the street side here. So I think this is gonna be a beautiful spot, just as long as you don't snore.
I don't snore.
You don't, so you promise? Okay.
I promise.
Lived in Boulder 25 years. Never slept out, so this will be a first.
When's the last time you slept out?
A couple years, and I was in a tent. I had a pad, and I knew that I would be going back to a nice house with a hot shower, and I will be tomorrow. And that's not what these kids have. They don't have that same opportunity, unfortunately, unless they're at attention homes.
There are, in the point in time survey last year, there were over 200 homeless kids in Boulder County, sleeping on the streets. It's weird because you walk around and it's such a pretty town and there's a ton of affluence here, and it's largely a hidden problem. And so, you know, again, back to what we're doing tonight, we're raising such awareness.
The problem's big. I think it's bigger than we even thought. Again, we're here tonight to basically let people know that A, there's an issue, there's a problem, there's a concern, and hope with action is something that can help us to end homelessness. Ultimately, to get kids back home where they belong, and if that's not that place, get them into transition, provide them school, shelter, provide them also an education, provide them jobs, and ultimately give them an opportunity to be productive human beings.
Good night. Good night, buddy. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Good morning. I don't really want to get out of my sleeping bag because it's freezing cold. The sun is finally up. It's still pretty cold out. Everybody has frost on their sleeping bags. But we did it. We're alive. And now it's time to warm up. All I have to say is I am a lucky, lucky boy. Yeah, sure, I froze my butt off last night, but now I'm on my bike and I'm gonna go ride to my warm house and eat a good meal. And that's not the reality for most homeless people. And we all chose last night to sleep outside, knowing we'd wake up and go to our warm houses or our warm offices. Most homeless people, they don't choose it. And that's the brutal reality right there. And I hope that the money that we raised will keep those kids off the streets. That's the ultimate goal.